So next dish that we're going to prepare is malai kofta, very famous in North India, especially came from Punjab. So there, when we talk about malai kofta, there are two ingredients. Basically, two things that we have to prepare. We have to prepare koftas and we have to prepare gravy. These koftas are very, as the name suggests, malai. These are very, should be very soft in texture, should not be very hard. So basically koftas comes from Turkey, Turkish from or Turkish Ottoman. They used to prepare koftas, and it came to India. And as it came to India, we have taken it very nicely. We started making different koftas. We nargisi kofta, and this is the veg version of kofta. So today we are preparing malai kofta. So the thing that we required for preparing malai kofta are we using paneer, potatoes, and mawa. These things will be making koftas out of them. So as you can see, we are using paneer. So paneer and mawa will give a very nice and soft, creamy texture to your kofta. That's we required in malai kofta. And then the rest of the thing we will require for preparing gravy. Gravy will be tomato, onions 80 gram, tomatoes 100 gram, cashew nut 50 gram. We'll use garlic 3 to 4 cloves, corn flour 10 gram, green cardamom 10 gram, coriander powder 1 tablespoon, red chili powder 1 tablespoon, turmeric half teaspoon, cumin 5 gram, bay leaf 2 number, oil 50 ml, salt to taste, and a pinch of black pepper. Next we will start preparing malai kofta. So first thing that we're going to do, we will prepare koftas. We will be taking cottage cheese or paneer. As I have told you the measurement also, how much quantity you have to take. More of paneer, and for binding some grated boiled potatoes. Now to this I will add 50 gram of mawa. Next thing that we're going to add is some salt again to taste, a little bit of green chilies, chopped green chilies, ginger, chopped ginger, very essential, chopped ginger, and chopped coriander, nice color, and black pepper. Now we'll mix everything together. I haven't added anything for the binding yet. I just mash everything together. Then I will add corn flour or corn starch for the binding purpose. Now everything is very nicely mixed up. I will be adding corn flour in it. Corn flour will bind everything together, and when we will fry, everything, it will be a nice, see, yeah, I knead it nicely, and I will make it a nice dough. Shape these koftas. Dough is ready. You can make oval shape or you can make a round shape. Today we will making a round shape. Just make a round balls. We'll make round balls like this. I haven't, if you will notice, I haven't added red chilies, because if you add the red chilies, they will give it won't be white from inside, it won't be like malai from inside. That redness will come and deteriorate the color of the koftas. It should be white from inside. We have shaped the koftas and we will deep fry them. For deep frying, I have just kept oil on in my kadai, and now here by the time we will prepare our gravy. See, this gravy we are making from the scratch, but if you are working in a 5-star hotel, you will find these gravy we already prepared, as we have done earlier also when we learned about different gravies, the different Indian gravies. See, you can use your makhni gravy and your little bit of kadhai gravy in it, but here we are making from the scratches. Now for making, I will heat some little bit of oil. You can use a little bit of ghee also. Comes from Punjab, so I will be adding the use of ghee and butter is too much in Punjab, so I have heated the ghee. Now next thing that we are going to add, we will be adding some whole spices. In whole spices I am taking cumin. See, I have taken very less cumin because if I take more of cumin, though it will give nice flavor, but again the color of the gravy will become dark. So I will be using very little bit of cumin, 1 bay leaf, green cardamom, 2 green cardamom, and few black peppercorns and few black peppercorns. Once this will be done, we will be adding sliced onions. When we are cooking the onions, we have to make sure that we don't give a brown color to it. It has to be translucent only. Once, if you see, if I kept it in the oil, you will see all the edges of the onions when it start getting brown. So that is the perfect time to add our tomatoes. So we will wait by the time our onions get a little bit color on them. Onions are translucent and they got a little bit brown color on their edges. So now I will be adding a bit of garlic in it. And I have added roughly chopped garlic because what we're going to do, we're going to cook it and we're going to puree in blender. So I have just roughly chopped my garlic and added one stir. Now after garlic, I will add tomatoes, roughly chopped tomatoes. After adding tomatoes, I will add after adding tomatoes, I will add a little bit of salt in it. Salt, what salt will do? Salt will help water to get out from the tomatoes and tomatoes will be soft very quickly. And cashew nuts. We will not add water separately because this water from these tomatoes will cook them. Few spices that I will be adding: half teaspoon of turmeric, coriander powder, I will cover it and I will cook it for 3 minutes. As this gravy is cooking, we will add red chili powder also at this stage. See, water is coming out from the tomatoes, and so that's what we required. We want to soft the tomatoes. That's why I added salt earlier. By the time our gravy is cooking, so we will fry our koftas. For frying, I have already heated the pan, and one by one I will transfer koftas in the hot pan. Make sure your oil should not be very hot. If it's very hot, your koftas will get color from outside and they will be raw from inside. So to avoid that, make sure you don't add it in a hot oil. We have to fry till they get the nice golden brown in color. See, they're getting a nice color from outside, nice. And they are, so as we have added mawa and we have got paneer in it, it will be soft from inside. As these tomatoes, you can see these tomatoes are very soft now. What I will do, I will remove it from the flame, cool it down, and we'll make a puree out of it. What I have done. I have strained the gravy, I have blended, and I have just strained them. See, and it is very important to when you blend the gravy, and you have to cook it again, because all the spices I have already blended, so all the spices are there. So once I will cook it once again. See, it start boiling. You can see the bubbles. So this step is very important. Now for the final touch, what I will add a bit of cream in it. In the last moment, will not cook much after adding the cream. Now we will do the plating. As we will do the plating, you have to remember, don't add your prepared kofta in the gravy. What will happen, because these koftas are very fragile, they are very soft, they are creamy. If you will add it in the gravy and you will mix everything up, they will mash in the gravy. So what we will do, we will serve the gravy. Now I will add a little bit of cream for the garnish. One more thing that I will do, now I will garnish with some coriander leaves. And just before serving, I will add my koftas in it. So our malai koftas are ready.